Hey everyone, it's Chantel with Active Water Sports. Today we're going to go over the 2021 Axis A22. Axis is built by Malibu. It's designed to be more budget friendly, a little less bells and whistles, but same kind of powertrain, same kind of wake technology. You're not going to sacrifice the wake or the performance at all with Axis. You're just going to have a little bit simpler boat. The A22, where it sits in the Axis lineup, there's only 5 models. You have the T Series and the A Series. The A Series is going to be the pickle fork. There's a 20, a 22, and a 24. And the T Series is the traditional bow, a 22 and a 23. Starting here at the back of the boat, we have some nice seats with the soft grip deck so you can sit down and put a board on. There's cup holders back here so you can hang out if you wanted. And when you order the sound pack 2 or 3, you get a transom remote for the stereo so you can do next track or adjust your volume or turn it on or off. Back here at the back you have this nice sun deck, which is great for laying out, hanging out, and then when you open the compartment, there's a storage tray that sits above the engine, so you could put a wet vest here and the engine is going to warm it up for next time you put it on, or it's a great spot to put gear like ropes or gloves or anything like that. Ski pylon right there is optional, so if you have a skier or a tuber, that's where you would mount them. For the ballast, this boat has 3 hard ballast tanks that come standard, 2 in the rear and 1 in the center underneath the floor. We also plumb these with the extra plug and play, so we install a bow bag up in the bow underneath the seats, as well as 2 rear bags in the back, just to give you that max wake when you don't have a lot of people in the boat. For surfing, we also have Surfgate, which is the same technology that you're going to see on the Malibus, as well as the optional power wedge or manual drop-down wedge. This one we've equipped with the power wedge. It's going to give you really good options on how you set up your wake, depending on your rider's size, their ability level, how comfortable they are back there. Most of the storage in this boat is going to be in this main cockpit area. Underneath the seats along the sides, you have nice deep storage compartments, a spot designated for a cooler on the starboard side, and then a wet storage compartment here under the port side. Up underneath the passenger seat, really great dry storage, huge compartment, easy to tuck bags, towels, anything like that. On the tower, optional swivel board racks, fixed racks, or you could upgrade all the way to the PTM clamping swivel racks, which are awesome. You also have surfboard storage up on top of the bimini, so tons of storage throughout the boat, but most of it's going to be here inside the cockpit area. The sliding seat here in the center, this is a standard feature. It's really great if you want to have people sit down and face backwards and watch a rider. You can slide it forward, you can put a towel over it and use it as a table. So it just gives you a little more seating options inside the boat. You also have a flip-up seat right here that's optional. It's a ratchet seat. There's 3 different spots it can be in. Flip it up, have nice wake view seating when you're done using it. Pull forward, and the whole thing goes back down. Super slick design, really easy to use. It's definitely a good option. They did a nice design with the glove box on this boat where they have it flat here, so it gives the driver a really good line of sight all throughout the dash. So as you're looking this way, you can actually see. It's a locking glove box, so you get a set of keys to go with it. Then there's a light inside, the USB port and auxiliary port for the stereo if you wanted to plug a phone in. The stereo is Bluetooth compatible. There are 3 different sound pack options you can get with Axis, 1, 2, or 3, and then you get to pick the number of tower speakers you want. The head unit stays the same no matter what. Interior speakers, amplifiers, tower speakers, and subwoofer, those are the things you get as you upgrade into the bigger sound packs. Something that we really love about Axis is the simplicity. It's really easy to use. You have analog displays with a small digital screen that's reading out and letting you know what's going on with the boat, with your wake, with your ballast, all of that. 2 small squash pads, just buttons that you're pushing. No toggle switches that are going to catch on anything. These are very easy to clean. It's just a really simple design, super easy to use, and it's going to make setting up your wake really, really easy. On this side here, this is where you're going to control your ballast, your interior lighting, your bilge, your blower, anything like that is going to be controlled on this side. You're going to fill and drain ballast here. This side is your heater, docking, underwater lights, the under seat lighting, so kind of the ambiance lighting, your heater, and then the power wedge if you get it. Down below, you've got cruise control, surf gate controls, and then controls to change the digital screen to read out what you actually want to see depending on what you're doing. On this one, we've also got the optional cell phone holder, so it's up out of the way. You can put your phone here, connect to Bluetooth, and still have it right in front of you. The captain's chair on Axis is really comfortable. It's a nice racing style feel that you can settle into. The optional flip up bolster makes it so you can sit a little bit higher if you have shorter drivers. And then the seat is designed that you can turn in it and see your rider or talk to your crew, but you can also get the seat that swivels as well as slides backwards and forwards. So you have multiple options of how you configure your driver's seat. The steering wheel tilts as well, so you can really customize it and make this full helm comfortable for whoever's driving the boat. This boat has a dual battery with a switch, and when you order that, the switch is just right here, easy access in the walkway here, so your driver doesn't even have to get up out of their seat to switch which battery you're on. Like I mentioned before, the A series has the pickle fork front, so tons of room in the bow, easily 3 adults up here or just a mess of kids. They've done a really good job moving things up front. So they have the ballast bag up underneath the seat, the batteries up underneath the center cushion here to give you more space, storage back there. They also have the windscreen underneath the seat I'm sitting on that you can just pull out and slide in there when you want it. So tucked away when you don't need it. Cup holders up here, interior lighting. It's just a nice, comfortable bow for up to 3 adults. The tower on Axis is a really nice, simple, sleek design. It's pretty small, and so it gives you a really good line of sight as you're the driver. When you have boards up high, you just can really see everything that's all around you. You have the option to add another set of board racks down low if just two racks isn't enough. The bimini top is nice and tall. The tower, you can see how much taller it is than me, so even if you're really tall, you're gonna be able to walk underneath this easily without hitting your head. They've offset the speakers, so when you get one set, you still have a nice walkway. So tall people, this is a great tower for you. They've also matched kind of the angle of the tower with the windshield. And we get asked a lot, why do they cut off the windshield? And this is, not only does it look good, but it is really functional. So if you have a rider that you're pulling up alongside, you can actually talk to them. If you're pulling up to a dock, you can reach right out and just grab it as the driver. Just makes it easier to get in and out and to talk to people over the side of the boat. The Axis line is a really great option if you're looking in the value segment, and the A22, it's our best-selling model. It kind of hits the sweet spot. Plenty of space, but not so big that it's hard to tow or to store. If you want to come see this boat in person, come check it out. It's at our Oregon City location. Reach out with any questions, and hopefully we'll see you soon.